the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia going up tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Powers through. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, you know, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Caught over the middle. It's Poe. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Renzi, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He'll set up to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 5 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flying as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And you got do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they got it at the 33. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Sends it back in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess. Wants to fire on second down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So the 16-play drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You can tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Finds a tight end, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 20 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's McLeod. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open and middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Dogs need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And that one will give him the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dumps it to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that
one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They just keep firing. He's got him. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He breaks a tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia going up tempo. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Bulldogs are on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Fights off a defender. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Pope. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Motion from the back. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. To the air on second down. He's got an open man. And tackled there by the defense. And the Dogs in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now on second down. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. DB's right up on the receivers. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with him?
Tight end trying to get in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete on the right side. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Showing the arm strength to the left. It's a big stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Georgia sends out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all of the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rival.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
Beck's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From the gun. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game.